The new Mason jar recently announced a very exciting trip that we are going to be taking this year. It is called Hallelujah Christmas Markets and Magnificent Libraries of Europe. And Dawn and I could not be more excited to walk through this trip with you guys and let you see what we're going to be doing and entice you to join us on this trip. So I'm going to share our brochure with you. And let's see. So here we go. Here is our brochure. Well, I took it away. Here is our brochure that you can see. We will put up links that you can hit on the bottom of this video, and that way you can get a brochure for your very own self, and you can print it or whatever you want to do with it. And also, you can go to Select International and see where we actually have more information about the trip and how to sign up for the trip if you're interested in going. And I know many of you will be because this is just a beautiful trip that Select put together for us, and we have just been thrilled to death about it. So, here is the beginning of our brochure. Here is a QR code. It's possible you can even hit that and get your own brochure right this very minute. And here are some numbers. These people are very accessible if you have any questions. So that is our starting point. Here is our price point. What do you think of that, Dawn? That seems like a really good price to me.
Traveling to Europe is not inexpensive. So when you came to me and said that this is what it was going to cost, I thought you were crazy. There was no way that they were going to do all of this for us with that price point. But lo and behold, that is indeed what they're charging. And with everything that they have scheduled for us on this trip, I think it's truly remarkable. I feel like it's a gift to us.
Yes, I've always wanted to go see these Christmas markets. Hallelujah, Handel's Messiah, Germany, all this wonderful place of music has always been very special to me, but I really honestly never believed that I would get to go or see any of them. So we are just so excited that it's not only is it are we doing it, but it's very affordable for traveling to Europe. I know it is a big expense to travel. But our first day, we leave the U.S. We will be taking off from Newark Airport. If you can work out a way to get to Newark Airport, then you can travel with all of us to Munich, or you can travel on your own. You can choose that option up here. You can see that it's only 35.95 without airfare. Get your own airfare, but most of us will probably be traveling together from Newark, and that's going to be fun. And then we will arrive on Sunday, November 29th in Munich. And that's going to be a fun day because we're going to have a lot of free time in Munich. And I think that's going to be excellent.
I agree. When you first told me about this, I got so excited because I told you that my husband and I had honeymooned in Germany because my husband, before we met, had been stationed in Germany for 7 years and just loved everything about it. And on our honeymoon, we started collecting Christmas ornaments and items right from where we were visiting in Germany, and to be able to go back and add to our family collection that we've been growing over the past 25 years. I'm just like beyond it's a beyond a dream like for me. So I can't wait.
Yeah, you sent me pictures. You kept sending me pictures, and I didn't know you had so many beautiful, they were very pretty ornaments. So we will be working on our Christmas collections while we're there. We'll probably have to bring an extra little bag or something just
Yes.
in case for Christmas ornaments.
Oh, and then the other thing I told you that got my husband, because my husband's and 15-year-old are joining us on this event as well. He was hooked the second he saw flying into Munich, and then in day two, he has the option to get Glühwein, which is something he's always mentioning and talking about. So he was hooked from the beginning too, maybe even more so than I was.
I'm excited about the glue wine because when you and I traveled to Oxford, we were in the Eagle and the Child, and they had a hot spice. It was a very stormy, cold November night, and they had some kind of hot wine. And you know how when you're just the right hungry, the right thirsty, the right cold, that something like that just hits the spot. I think I felt like that was the most wonderful thing I'd ever had. I felt like a hobbit in there, having that. So the glue wine is actually drawing me also, even though I very rarely even drink anything at all.
Same
So
with my husband. Same with my husband and I.
yes, we're not going to be getting
Right.
drunk at the Christmas markets.
Let's
We
be
hope.
clear about this. It's just a fun thing.
Yeah. So that's day two. Day three, we'll stay overnight in Munich. And day three, we're going to have a walking tour of the city center, some of the libraries that are in the town. We'll have a guided tour of the law library. And then we are going to be going to a Christmas village. And that looks really beautiful. We'll have a free afternoon to do whatever we want, which I really like about this trip is as much as there is, there's also time for us to enjoy the areas that we are in. And we will go to the Munich Readery is a well-stocked secondhand English bookstore. Just the thing we need. So we need two extra suitcases here for
What are they
um,
doing to us? What are they doing to us on this trip?
and
This
then we'll have dinner. You can have dinner anywhere you want in Munich that night. There'll be food stalls at the market, so that'll be a really fun night. And then moving on the next day, we'll leave Munich and head towards where, Dawn? Where are we going?
Neuschwanstein, the Cinderella Castle, Mad King Ludwig's one of them. He has built many, believe it or not, but this is the one that is the most famous and which is the design for the Disney Cinderella castle.
Oh, this castle, just watching it, looking at it from afar, has always been one of those dream stops. So that's going to be fun. We'll get to see the castle. We'll see the castle, and we'll stop there in that little town, and we'll get pictures and hot chocolate. And then we're going to go to the Ettal Monastery and Brewery. So
Mm.
this is a Baroque monastery. And that's going to be very beautiful. And then we'll drive through. This is exciting to me. Where are we going, Dawn? I'm not pronouncing the names. I'm letting Dawn do that.
This is someplace we went for our honeymoon, so I do know this. We're going to a small town called Oberammergau, and they are known for their wood carvings. And what they don't mention in this flyer here is that they're also known for every 10 years putting on a tremendous passion play. So obviously that's not going to be happening when we go there, but really the town is just kind of infused with the spirit of that and preparing years in advance for that. So it'll be interesting to see where they're falling on that. And we when we're there, and I am excited because when we went on our honeymoon, we bought a beautiful wood carving of Mary, Joseph, and Jesus. And Joseph's head fell off several years ago, and I haven't been able to glue it back on. So I am looking forward to restocking that too.
Awesome. I've heard about this town so much. So to be able to step foot in it is going to be really fun. And then we'll overnight in Salzburg,
Mm,
that
can't go
beautiful
wrong.
place. No. And then we will be in Salzburg for a day going to their Christmas markets. So where Mozart was born and The Sound of Music was filmed. So they have their special foods, and it's just going to be a beautiful time. And this evening, we enjoy a classical music concert, listening to a classical music concert in the City of Music in Salzburg. We really tried hard to look for a production of Handel's Messiah, but it's very difficult for us to do that. So we're just thrilled to death that they were able to get us booked into a concert during our stay. All right, the next day we go
We're,
to,
yeah, we're still in Salzburg. This is our
yeah.
second day in Salzburg before we head elsewhere. But go ahead, Cindy.
Oh no, you go ahead.
No,
What are we doing on this day? Let's see.
we get to go to the largest monastic library hall, often called the Beauty and the Beast Library. Look at this. Can you believe we're gonna set foot in this? It's so glorious. I can't believe it. That's all I
Um,
know. That's all I want to say.
it's just unbelievable. So we will get to tour this library and visit the art museum and the monastery and have lunch in the abbey and the restaurant. And then we'll shop in the gift store. Yes, we will. And we will stay overnight in this area. So this is going to be just a beautiful day. Another beautiful day. The next day, we will go to Melk. For those of you who know the Umberto Eco's book, The Name of the Rose, and if you're going on the trip or if you're not going on the trip, I highly recommend reading Umberto Eco's novel, Eco maybe, his novel, The Name of the Rose. I'm rereading it right now in order to get to get ready for the trip. And we'll go to the Melk Abbey and where we'll see the paintings, the sculptures, and the library that is so famous in the town of Melk on the Danube River. And then we are going to arrive the next day in Vienna. And Vienna, once again, very popular place for Christmas markets. I have a book I really like. It's this book right here. It's Nigel Slater, um, his The Christmas Chronicles, and he has a whole chapter in here on the Vienna Christmas market. So that's one of the first places where I realized, reading that book, I thought I really, really want to go to these Christmas markets. And we will be in Vienna doing that. And we'll
And
go to
now you
some.
are. I'm so
I
excited.
know,
And this
I
has been a
know.
dream for you for so long too. And then it's all these pieces are coming together. It's just so beautiful. And I have a friend, Emily, who told me that the best Christmas market is right behind the opera house there in Vienna. So I wonder if it's the same one that
Oh.
we've been reading about, Cindy. So I'm looking forward to it too.
Yeah, so we'll have some tours here. We'll tour the Ringstrasse area and we'll go to the cathedral. We'll be outside the cathedral and we'll have a walking tour of the city center. Those are always so fun, the walking tours with the guides, because they just have so much knowledge all through here. And we'll end up at the National Library. So another place where we'll see art and books and then we'll have free time, and then we're going to some vineyards, a vineyard area to eat our farewell dinner. And then the next morning, we will fly back to the United States, ready. That it's December 6th. That's St. Nicholas's Day. It's also my birthday. So it will be a great time to come home and get ready to actually begin to celebrate Advent in our home. And I know that when we leave, hopefully we'll be able to listen to our daily Advent devotions during this trip. If you want to go to on this trip, there's all kinds of information in this brochure on the webpage. You will have no problem at all getting information. Contact Select. We'll have a contact in the notes here if you need more information. But we just wanted to let you know about the trip, and we wanted to invite you to come along with us. As far as families, Dawn, who are you bringing with you?
I'm bringing my husband and our 15-year-old son.
Okay, so we will have some teens on the trip, which I'm really excited about. If you're coming alone, I guarantee you will not be lonely. You will not be left aside. We will make sure that you have a good time and that you are welcomed and we're together and you will not feel lonely on this trip. You will be welcome with open arms. And if you want to bring younger children, we would just ask that you figure out whether they can travel well and not be a distraction to other people on the trip. But otherwise, children are welcome. Husbands are welcome. It's not just a mom. I know I'm all about moms, but we're going to let the guys in for this one so families can enjoy it together. So we hope that you're able to go. We know that something like this is kind of a once in a lifetime thing, and we know that everybody can't afford it. Many of you might know my own story of how I'd never traveled anywhere. 10 years ago, I got my passport and I had never been anywhere and I didn't expect to go anywhere. And I really honestly didn't have any money to go anywhere. And over the next 10 years, gradually, one year at a time, I've ended up traveling to many, many places, unexpected. Most of them, you know, 2, 3 months before I went, I didn't even think it was a possibility of going. So, if you really feel in your heart you want to go, we'll be praying with you and hopefully you'll be able to work it out. And if not, we know that you can trust God for whatever He has for you, which will be wonderful also because He loves us so much. So, thank you so much for letting us share a trip with you, and we hope we see you there.